All right, the way we interact and respect boundaries has changed during the pandemic.
Yeah, coming up, an etiquette expert is going to join us with some tips and tricks on how to overcome these new social issues.
Living during a quarantine presents many new challenges for maintaining a social life.
Courtney standing by with our favorite civility expert, Rosalinda Randall, for some pandemic etiquette tips.
Yes, and author of the book, Don't Burp in the Boardroom. Good morning, Rosalinda. How are you?
Good morning, Courtney. I'm doing very well. Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, so some new things are happening socially these days because of this pandemic and the social norms that are our new normal. So there's a lot of things that have just changed. For example, RSVPing for weddings and parties, changing from yes to no. How does all that work?
Well, people are going to have to be a little bit, not have to, but we should be a little bit more understanding and respectful of people's decisions. If at the last minute you need to change the RSVP, explain, I'm not comfortable, I'm so sorry, apologize to reimburse if there's a ticket involved or something. And
Sure.
then that's it, just apologize and go. And hopefully they understand.
Right, exactly. Now, here's the thing that's a struggle for myself, and I'm sure a lot of people who have older parents, how to get your parents to stay home.
You can't. If they are informed, if they are rational, if they are sane, if they are sober, they can make their own decisions. I mean, we are naturally concerned. What you can do is state your preferences, perhaps quote a few facts in your local county that might scare them off a little bit, and then put your boundaries. That's all you can control. I mean, you can express, again, interest and concern for them, but put your boundaries, but not to spite them. Like, if you don't do this, you're not going to see the kids. That will end, hurt, damage relationships. Again, we need to state what is good for us. If the parents are going to continue to go out, mom, dad, because of my health concerns, we can't visit you. Just state them. Also, what you can do is bargain with them. If they're lonely, visit more often or Zoom. They don't know how to Zoom, teach them. It's worth investing in a little iPad and teaching them. If they are very active people, they're going stir crazy, take them out. You know, even if you roam around neighborhoods just to look at houses or something, just do that. And also maybe plan a trip when this is all over. Let's just get out. And that could be a fun thing for everyone to do, to start planning for next year.
Yeah. Oh, I love that idea. Okay. Now, how about if you are hanging out with friends who have maybe more restrictive rules than maybe you're used to or that you have been practicing at your own home? How do you come into that balance?
Well, you know, I hear of a lot of friends who have gone every year to the same place, a lodge. If you have, different tents, that you can, kind of play by ear. But if you go to stay at their home or you're renting a house together, you need to have that communication in advance, because that can, again, ruin a relationship or ruin your vacation. And ask, does it apply to children? Do you make us wear masks? Do we share food? Can we bring pets? How often do we clean the bathroom? Do we share the bathroom? Sleeping arrangements? I mean, the list goes on of things that we may not think about considering. But if you are going to be a house guest, I always say their house, their rules. Now, as a host, I will try and accommodate you, but don't make me spend money on new air filters and shampooing rugs because you have more concerns than I do. Maybe it's time to get 2 separate condos for vacation, or cancel and postpone it.
Understandable. All right. Well, just under a minute left. This is the big one, especially, we're coming in and out of wedding season.
Yes.
So if the wedding is postponed, do we get the gift? If we already got the gift, now what?
You could return the gift. You can say, well, hey, here it is. If the wedding's postponed, postpone sending the gift. I just had someone who had saved the date. That's the one thing couples need to be concerned about. Also, people sometimes attach a vacation if they're along with the wedding, if it's a different destination. They've invested on money. Most places, thankfully, are returning the money, but keep that in mind. So with an apology, maybe for those people, send a little succulent plant or a gourmet muffins or something to apologize. But if they got married, I know a couple of people who got married and they're postponing the reception, send the gift. They got married, send the gift now.
I love that. Good stuff. She's the author of Don't Burp in the Boardroom, Rosalinda Randall. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Always appreciate a little civility.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
You likewise. All right, guys, back to you.
Best book title ever. Yeah, that was a good one. It's a good one.
Major League Baseball players have reported